There are thousands of kids in the foster care system right here in the Silicon Valley at any given time. Every single one of those kids has experienced either neglect and or abuse. Hey everybody, my name is Michael Reyes, team leader of the Reyes Team. And for the first 4 weeks of my life, I was in the foster care system. And my biological mother was not able to provide for me. So I was placed into the foster care system right here in San Jose, California. And I was fortunate enough just after a short 4 weeks for my parents, Gabe and Sue Reyes, to come along and to adopt their second child and their favorite child. And I was placed into a loving and caring home. And now, listen, after all these years of learning more about the foster system, working with multiple organizations right here in Silicon Valley, I have realized more and more how fortunate I was to be placed into a caring and loving home. And beating the statistics, these kids who are in the foster care system for an extended period of time, education suffers, their health suffers. Many times after aging out of the system, they go in and out of incarceration or homelessness. Just the foster care system is it's tough on kids. And right here in Silicon Valley, we have no shortage of kids in the foster care system. Unfortunately, it's not talked about a lot. You're not going to turn on the local news and hear about how many foster care kids there are, how many foster kids are waiting to get placed into a home, how many foster kids were bused 2 hours away to Central Valley because there aren't enough homes right here, raising their hand in Santa Clara County and Alameda County and Marin County, whatever. You're not hearing about it. So these kids are going unseen. This problem is not being talked about enough. And so that's why my team and I, because my family, we've lived it, we know what it's like. We are so passionate about this issue. So every time we sell a house, we give a portion of our income to a local organization called Foster the City. Now, listen, I've worked with many organizations here in the Bay Area that are taking this issue head on, and there are so many great people doing amazing work. And I would encourage you guys just to check out who's actually taking this issue on. Help One Child, CASA, just to name a couple people that are doing, or organizations that are doing great work. Foster the City, we have found, is leading the way in this area with foster kids because they are taking on the specific issue of foster families and adoptive families raising their hand. But it takes a lot to actually take on a foster kid or an adopted kid. But then they found that most of these families are giving up in the first 12 to 24 months because of how hard it is. And the number one reason why is because they don't have the support that they need around them with friends and family to help out with this monumental task. And so what Foster the City does is they focus on raising up support friends around people who have volunteered to be a foster family, to be an adoptive family, so that they have the support they need to carry them through to be successful. And it's absolutely amazing. They are having so much success. They are expanding all over California, and other states now are asking them to come and implement this system because they have found a success in raising up support friends and supporting adoptive and foster families with support friends. We all know just being a parent is very difficult, right? It takes a village. We've all heard that before. Same thing with adoptive and foster families. And so, listen, we are super passionate about it. And so that's why every time we close a deal, Foster the City is getting a check directly from us every time because we want to help them succeed. They survive on donations like ours in order to continue the work that they're doing. And so, listen, there are so many different ways to get involved, right? Obviously, number one, if you are thinking about buying or selling, if you know anybody that is thinking about buying or selling, you could refer them to our team. And our team is incredible with customer service. We have so many satisfaction guarantees. You can check out the rest of the website with all the guarantees that we give. The customer service is absolutely amazing. And in addition to that, you're going to know that the people that you send to work with us every time we close a deal, that is actually helping to place kids into loving and caring homes right here in Silicon Valley. You guys, I love that. This is probably one of my most favorite part of our team, is that we get to partner with such a worthy cause, and that's foster families. And so that's one way to get involved. But then also, I want to encourage you, go to Foster the City's website, fosterthecity.org, and check out one of their informational meetings. They do informational meetings, I believe, every month, different locations around the Bay. So wherever you're at in Silicon Valley, you can go to the closest one near you and see how you can get involved. Obviously, becoming a foster parent or adoptive parent That is always a huge task, and you can do that if you're ready for that. But if you just want to start small and be a support friend and learn how to get involved and bring somebody groceries or buy somebody an emergency placement crib because they just got an emergency placement at 2 a.m. the night before and they weren't ready, they weren't prepared. You can do things like that as well. Give the parents a night off. Just go and babysit the kids. There are so many ways to get involved right here in Silicon Valley. And so, listen, this is where my story is from, right here, San Jose, born and raised. My parents adopted me and my sister. And so we're extremely passionate about this. And we share the dream with Foster City that one day there will be more homes waiting for foster kids as opposed to right now, foster kids waiting for foster families or adopted families. Feel free, get involved, check out fosterthecity.org, or if anybody looking to buy or sell, fill out the information on this landing page here, and you can call or text us anytime, send them our way, and you'll have assurance that they will be getting awesome service, but also making a difference with foster kids right here in Silicon Valley.